Mardi Gras is not only a formal ball or a masquerade. Mardi Gras is singing and dancing in the streets, even if the streets are rainy, as they happen to be tonight. We postponed the rain as long as we could, but it finally came down. It hasn't dampened the spirits of this throng, as you can see. Not in one whit. Here in New Orleans, it's one gigantic house party for native and visitor alike. From the brilliant Breakfast Formal Ball, we brought you over to Bourbon and Conchi Streets, here in the heart of New Orleans' fabulous Girard, to let your television screen be the curbside ticket to a party that nobody starts and everybody joins. These are the loudest, the happiest, most frolic festivities of 1954 Mardi Gras. The last gasp before the death. Final embellishment of spirit that was carried through a year to the new 12th night at another Mardi Gras, just about 365 days. Here near the scene of the old French Opera House, was once, by the way, headquarters for all carnival dances. Here at the crossroads of the charming, the romantic French Quarter, you are looking from your living room down on the combined parties that have joined forces in the street, in the rain tonight. Behind the Dixieland Band of Freddie Kohlman from the Mardi Gras Club, Frankie Assunto, and George Girard from the famous door. On with Carnival. Tuned us in and are wondering what all the commotion about. This is the grand finale to Mardi Gras, a wide-open house party that spilled over right into the streets. We're in the corners of Bourbon and Conchi in the heart of the Girard, the old French Quarter. And despite the rain, despite the cool, chilly night air, 500,000 people are still in the streets, so it seems. I'm sure that many of them have gone home, but right now you couldn't prove it by me. It seems like 500,000 clogged right here. The band you just heard is one of the youngest of the current recording Dixieland group. Frank and Freddie Assunto, two brothers, both in their teens, and they just played for your enjoyment. One of the old Dixieland favorites. And now, down below, we have George Girard and his Dixieland group. Let's listen. That was George Girard and his Dixieland Band playing the old happy beat music that was born right here in New Orleans. The rain beginning to pelt down even harder, but the people haven't left. They're staying right along anyhow. Except for the modern music and the costume, dancing here in the streets has been the carnival of old and will be the Mardi Gras of the young in years to come, I'm sure. It's a far cry back to the European versions of the pagan and mythological celebrations of the Festival of Spring, but each carnival through the years and centuries has been a milestone of humanity's efforts to joyously feast the three wise men before bowing to Jesus in the nourishment of the soul. It won't be too long before Ash Wednesday, and then it's sackcloth and ashes and the 40 days of Lent preceding Easter. But right now, it's the final minutes of Mardi Gras, the final minutes of probably the greatest blowout in the history of modern man. And this, I think, is a Mardi Gras that has exceeded all others. We've lived through 4 of them, barely lived through them, because it takes quite a bit to survive a celebration like this, as you can readily imagine. The streets have cleared somewhat now, I think because of this driving rain. Now you're looking in at the front door of the Mardi Gras Lounge. This is Sid DeVille's place. Sid is an old-time clarinetist, one of the finest, I believe, in America. At least people down here seem to feel so. And this is the group that entertains nightly his patrons in the Mardi Gras Lounge. It's Freddie Kohlman and his Dixieland group, and they're really swinging it up. Each Dixieland band is as distinctive as it possibly can be. All completely different. Here's a different kind of Dixieland jazz music. Freddie Kohlman and his Dixieland group playing from in front of the Mardi Gras Lounge. We switch back to the front door of the famous Store Lounge. Kip Kinley owns and operates this establishment, and it is sort of a gardening spot for all Dixieland devotees in the Deep South. You're looking again at Frank and Freddie Assunto and their group. Listening to 3 great Dixieland groups, and down here in the heart of the French Quarter on Bourbon Street. Indulgement in merriment as old as the human race, and the way New Orleans has turned Shrove Tuesday into Fanciers Day, well, it's no wonder that the South calls this the city that care forgot.